On April 28th of 2011, I was diagnosed with colorectal cancer. It was quite a shock. I had no family history of cancer at all, and I was 27 years old. Additionally, we also found out that treatment for that cancer would leave me without the ability to have children. Stephen and I were faced with a multitude of decisions that we had to make in very quick fashion, and we really didn't know what to do. Adoption was something that he and I had talked about previous to even getting married. So in March of 2014, we decided that we were ready, and we began to put together a team. We found a social worker and a lawyer. We did tons and tons of praying. And really at that point we had no trouble waiting. We were excited to begin the journey, and we were also in a place in our lives where we were content. We were obviously, after surviving cancer, we were pretty thankful for what we had. We were matched with someone in October, and we were excited. I remember getting the phone call in the middle of the ACT prep class, and my entire class went crazy, and it was awesome. We went to doctor's appointments with her. She was going to be due around Christmas, and it was so exciting to get to meet a birth mother and begin dreaming about our child. And when we got home from Thanksgiving break, we received some devastating news that she had decided to parent her child. And it was selfish, kind of us to be so devastated, because that means that there was a little girl out there that got to keep her mom. But we were incredibly hurt. And that holiday season was very difficult for us. I think we spent the majority of the time just crying. And that was when waiting got hard. It seemed like every day got a little bit harder than the previous one. And this little sense of emptiness began to grow inside of us. We would catch glances at one another. Stephen and I would, every once in a while, and you could see that the other one was thinking about it. And it was just really hard. So on September 11th, we were in the middle of a softball game, and my lawyer called. And that was quite shocking to hear from him. And so I stepped outside of the dugout to chit-chat with him, and less than 5 hours later, Steve and I were walking into a room at the hospital to meet our son for the first time. But when we walked into that room, and this nurse turned around holding this little boy, it was like we saw our family for the first time. He was ours, and we had finally found one another. And that little bitty ache, that emptiness, that hopelessness just melted away. It was so unbelievable to be walking out of the hospital with our son. Stephen and I, we still do it. He's 3 months old and we still totally do this, but we will catch each other every once in a while and be like, "You're a dad." And he'll say to me, "You're a mom." It's just still so unreal. Stephen and I are the most blessed people in the entire world that we get to experience parenthood.